we've had a driving rainstorm make its way through the plains, and it definitely is going to be a factor here this afternoon at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We're all set to go, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Denver Broncos. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
First down, Stewart. That's he takes us beyond the 35 before they're down. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
This defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Bronco defense. They enter this one down to the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Stewart to throw it. He finds his man complete. It's Burgess. Down the right sideline. Touchdown. And double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Well, he's used to running at that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. Can complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. Throwing to start the drive. Moving. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10. Throwing again. Ruben.
They've done defensively here on the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. Ruben. Pulling out left to Dobbs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 4th down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Rams will go on offense here with the 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start. Is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Throwing now, Stewart. This throw is going to be incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. It's third down. Now you look at this Bronco defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
They're the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you have to say that they've underachieved.
Stewart sets to throw.
So easy again.
Pulled in at the 24. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. The Broncos take over, 1st down, and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of the game with the emotion, guys are really jumping. Oh, you understand the same way, just like it's coming from, right? Making sure we ease into the game when it comes to us.
Well, you would
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Operating from the gun. Rubin. And his throw is incomplete. This defense for the Rams, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form. They pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
From the gun on 3rd down. Rubin. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jump that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
Taken in at the 22. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. set to begin their next drive. The Rams offense at the line. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3. Carry, here's the Burgess. They'll get about 3 as he's brought down at the 42.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
So just sit back there and throw on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Stewart. And this is going to be incomplete.
And then after forcing a punt on the last possession, it looks like they're getting the football back again.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. He stopped immediately. Officially no gain on the play. Got it 2nd down. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Light him up, hero!
He's got the hook up with Dallas. He's got some space now. Get this one right up just shy of the 3-yard line. 22 yards there, 1st down. That was a late and fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The Broncos in 3 and 5, 2 games under 500. But they come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well by... That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Third down and 13.
Run it in for a touchdown. I want 6, not 3. I want 6, not 3. Steamroller, baby.
Back to throw. Reuben. Throw inside is complete on the diving effort. First catch for Judy. Good for a first down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort.
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On first down, they go to the ground attack. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard and a pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Off play action. Reuben. Oh, he'll let that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Reuben. And this time he's got the ball. It's complete. His first catch, good for 9 in the first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here earlier in the first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots down the field.
Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
To the end zone is in a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's a 4-down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
That's a play that happened before. We're talking about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective. That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Big play, big play. Run it for six. So let's make a play here. Go.
Running left to give to the Chico. And he went free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. The field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And his kick is in deep. It's no drawing, but 7-3. So that kick gives him the first points of the game, CD. It comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for him it's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say for the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Fights forward to the 20. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After 1-7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This is Burgess. Given 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you still got someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Stewart.
So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
It's a 30-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Martin Emerson. And the Rams will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Defense defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the result can be something you don't like.
But not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Stewart. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle part of the field.
They'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. When you're cleaning elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
So line of scrimmage still with 39 on 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here. That's complete down in the core. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll run with Burgess. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing out of the shotgun, it's Stewart. Getting the football to Davis on an outrun. So the completion results in 9 yards. Now 3rd down and 3.
Brings up 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down. Stewart looking left side and has got a man. That's Burgess. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yet. Is going to get a yard to about the 2.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. try again. But he will lose yardage here as they knock it back to the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. In motion, the tight end. They'll run here on 4th and goal. And not going to be able to push this through. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Defense doesn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one.
Deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Rams have got it going the other way. And they'll have it just 5 yards away from pay dirt here, 1st and goal.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. Getting 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that we just go one touchdown.
You will too.
Without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? He'll try again, but he will go backwards as he stopped for Rams. Given the loss of 6 yards, he brings up 3rd down.
This defense really pulled around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
To make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Stewart. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And this one goes right through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now and 13 plays. Tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And no chance to get away as they get down at about the 17-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
One thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Off the bootleg. Rubin. He'll buy some time right. And he comes back with one complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Call it a 46-yard out with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember that they put points in the board. It's just 3 points. In this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Again, 11 on the play. And the Rams.
They will throw on first down with Stewart. He finds his man, complete. It's Burgess. The result, 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Second down, here's Stewart. That's coming downfield by Kittle. Touchdown, Rams. George Kittle, 56 yards. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Well, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Get on, boys. We got this.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They can certainly use it down by 2 scores. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Looking to throw on second down. Rubin.
Just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They go play action here on first down. A hit as as he throws there, incomplete.
Back out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
What's that? Are you kidding me?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Ruben. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Oh, he's going to go for it all.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
That's what we do.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slow. It becomes empty-handed on this drive because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run with the backup. This is Williams. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now, meanwhile, the pass that should have been intercepted. Winds up falling incomplete.
And those two just aren't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And it's fielded at the 34. It'll be 37 yards there on the
The
punt.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. It's a good separation. There's a cross midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Running lanes read a premium in the 1st half. He's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
Going to go play action. Here's Stewart. Going to be taken in. Down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Really good pickup of 28 yards.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll run on first down. Burgess. Ninth rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller.
Oh, this is blocked. That's a line ball scooped up by the offense. Whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
They were not fooling around at all. Were they 2nd and short? And they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
Let's go!
Off the play fake. Reuben.
Need this play.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. It's going to be caught by Judy. And he will have the Broncos first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
There's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situational environment, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Keep those sticks moving. Get all the way to the
Off play action. Rubin. His throw incomplete.
Another attempt to have a completion. When I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Get some momentum, hero. Go.
Looking to throw. Rubin. And that intercepted. For his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. Instead, it's fourth down.
What are you doing? That's terrible. Awful. Seriously, just disgraceful.
The Broncos send out their punter now as they're forced to kick for the sixth time today. Taken in at the 11. So possession goes over here on the punt.
At their own 20-yard line.
Just another day done.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, look at repeat that in Chargers defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
It's just about because you're motivated. The whole game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing us.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Put that smack down on him, boys.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
He's going to be out of bounds, but now the 40 takes it inside the 40. A 16-yard and another first down. That'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Burgess. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 9.
What we're made of, defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. Burgess. And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Absolutely loved the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Get off the field, Pete.
Here's Stewart to throw it. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the right hash, this from 53. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So this one, Charles, it's only the third quarter, but they appear to be well on their way to victory.
I would say so, because a one-score lead you don't even count, but a two-score lead you know can evaporate in an instant. 3 scores, feeling good, but you know it's not over yet. But now, they've got a 4-score cushion. I think you can feel pretty confident in the fact this is going to go your way.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
A lot of ground left to make up, obviously, a lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. Now, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Second and 5.
Back to throw. Reuben.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. And remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. On the counter, here's Williams. And he will have the first down as he's brought down near midfield. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Reuben. Blitz coming and down. Safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback. but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Back to throw. Rubin looking deep here for Dobbs. And unable to connect. They took their shot, but it's going to bring on third down.
In this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
What are you looking at?
The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
At their own 28-yard line.
Get him! Hold him! There it is!
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them through. Now they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Throwing now, Stewart. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards is the pickup there. A first down for the play. And that is going to do it for this third quarter action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Burgess. And he's got it across midfield and in the Denver territory. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, And they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a 2nd and 6. That's quickly out wide to Davis. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 23 yards to pick up there.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
They'll run on first down. Burgess. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 7.
Play action. Stewart. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Stewart sets to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Burgess. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Stewart.
An incompletion.
George Kittle, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Rams start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Special teams, run it back. Special teams, run it back. Well, let's get 6 right here. Oh, yeah.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Go, take it to the house.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And they get him down. Not takes it across the 40-yard line. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
You guys got this!
Yeah, boys, we could win it any longer. Yeah, all right, boys, focus. Make it work, boy. It's gonna be a good day, boys.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Come on, ref.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Here they'll give him another shot here on the ground. That's some good hard running there as he pushes his way forward for about 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down here. And that runs maybe a yard up to the 43.
Taken down at the
Not
43
much on that
line.
run, Charles.
Again,
No, that's
one.
exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Third and 9 here. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Watching the same game.
You are a complete idiot! You gotta be kidding me!
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
This is the play!
Looking to throw. Reuben. And it is incomplete.
They've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert when they turn it over. That's another mistake there on the
figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go in second down.
When you see zone defense, you know you got a drag route on as your primary call. You got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second and a couple. Up the middle they go. It's Burgess. And he'll go down here at the 12. 63 yards rushing for the Dallas. He's done it on 19 carries. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case. So this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Now they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And running real hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
4th down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for him. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this throw a good lead as he couldn't reach back for it.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been long. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Ready?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense is just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt at 45. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. They'll try and run with their fullback. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Well, that was definitely a surprise there. Handed to the big guy on first down. Heck, the first play of the drive. And when you see him get to the second level, as a former safety, I can just tell you, your eyes get really wide because you know you've got a lot to deal with at that point.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Burgess. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to pop that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They run the counter. It's Burgess. He's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 96 yards rushing now for the ball game on 24 carries.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that.